I was lucky in hindsight that I got pregnant fast because that's what led to the diagnosis. I was 36 at the time, so considered advanced maternal age. So we did all the routine genetic screening tests, and the first test came back with a high probability of a rare chromosome in the baby. Within a week, we found out that the baby was completely fine. UCSF knew the cancer cells in moms could cause those false positives in these genetic screening tests. So they sent me for an MRI, really erred on the side of caution. And that came back with growths on my liver. It kind of became real that I was going to more appointments at that point, for myself and whatever this was, as opposed to the pregnancy. I kind of thought we might be dealing with the big C, but I didn't know in what capacity. Then my oncologist gave me a stage 4 colon cancer diagnosis. We decided that night that we were going to try and bring joy to the day. So we asked to find out the sex of the baby, and at that point we knew we were going to have a boy. And then we went into action mode. I had a chemo port placed, and we started inpatient chemo the next week while I was pregnant. Levi was born July 6th. I had colon and liver surgery September 28th. That's my NED date, no evidence of disease, because I got a clear pathology report. And then did 5 more rounds of chemo. Those 5 rounds of chemo while having an infant and recovering from surgery were definitely tough. In terms of Signatera, my oncologist was like, do you want to do this? I was like, sign me up. The ease of it, the scheduling, the test kit being sent to me, the phlebotomist coming to me. I've had the phlebotomist come to my home. I've had the phlebotomist come to my office, my parents' house. Super easy. It was really good to have 2 forms of surveillance, because going into survivorship, you realize you're living with so much uncertainty. Uncertainty of a recurrence. And with stage 4, the rates of recurrence are high. With the Signatera test, I get reassurance that much more often. I like having the information. I want to know that if there's something that comes back positive, that I will be watched more closely so that we can take action when we need to. Sometimes I feel like this unicorn cancer survivor because the plan worked. I was done and out of treatment within 7 months. It hasn't come back. I was able to go back to work full time, keep up with my toddler, pick up running again. As patients and survivors, we talk with each other and we tell people about Signatera. I think it's a really important tool. When people are done with treatment, having another tool to have that reassurance when you're back into civilian life and you're out of that fight mode is huge.